Yo, what's happening, my people? It's ChanceJolivette, aka Smooth, and we're back with another YouTube movie review. And today we're talking about The Matrix Resurrections. Man, they got this new Matrix movie. So this is Matrix 4. So we grew up with The Matrix. Can't believe, man, it's been like 20 years? It's been, I know they say 20 years in the movie, but I'm trying to remember, like, when was the last Matrix? It was a long time ago. But we waited a long time for these to come back, and we was like, oh, I hope another one. Oh, is Neo dead? Oh, no, Neo can't be dead. Oh, and we've been hearing the stories for years and years and years. Oh, they're making another Matrix. They're developing another Matrix. They're doing this for years. Finally here. Yeah, some things need to be left in the past. Spider-Man, we've been spoiled. We've been spoiled because one of the cinematic marvels of our time has just dropped, the new Spider-Man movie. So they use nostalgia in a way that just is beautiful. They tried to use nostalgia on this Matrix movie, and it comes across as cheesy, is non-thought-provoking. Like, the Matrix on here is like, we're all in the Matrix. We're all in the Matrix, man. The way we stay on our phones, the way we don't communicate, we stay on video games and stuff, like what is real, what's not real or something. This is the Matrix, we need to unplug and this and that. So it's pretty much what's going on in here. And so Neo, he doesn't know he's Neo. He's a video game developer and stuff. He has flashes of the past in his mind, but he thinks it's fake. He goes to a psychiatrist and stuff, and they're telling him, like, no, that's not real and whatnot. But basically, they're just using him to construct this reality and stuff. He has so much power. And it turns out, like, him and Trinity is the key. It's not just Neo. It's, they turn it, you know, every big cinematic movie or something, there has to be a love story as well. So Trinity is really the key. It's not just Neo now. So he needs her. And he's out of the Matrix. He gets out eventually. Like, it takes an act of Congress to get him out of the Matrix because he doesn't want to leave. No, this can't be real. Oh my God, the pill. Oh, dude. So Trinity is the same, Neo's the same, but they switch Mr. Smith, they switch the agent, they switch Morpheus, he's still alive and stuff, like they do that. Neo comes out of the Matrix and stuff, he's seeing some old people, they got Jada Pinkett Smith, she looked like she's a million years old, but he actually looked real young whenever he cut his hair, so he's still young, but she's old as dirt. Like, black not supposed to crack. But then it makes somewhat sense. It kind of makes sense because, spoiler, the way he did survive, it's like they reconstructed his body and stuff, and like it was expensive, but the machines put him back together. They put together a human. Like, he's not cyborg. They made a human, but they saved him by putting together everything. So how did they do that? This future technology, I guess. But so, man, it is the things back in the days, like, it was so futuristic. Like, whenever the camera they had the 360 camera and the bullets would come at him and he's that was technological advancements of the millennia. It was like, oh my God, stuff in here. They have like little like glitches and stuff, and they have flashbacks to the past, and they have another like slow motion kind of technology where everything slows, but then somebody's still walking. We've seen that before. It doesn't look far advanced like the old Matrix. This, it looks cheap budget. The cinematography, it looks like it could be almost a Lifetime movie. The story on here is not life-changing or anything. It's not like, oh my God, they needed to do this. It's self-serving, self-gratification, whatever. I don't know. I'm just trying to say big words. But trying to self-serve this nostalgic thing of the Matrix and make you think about back then and what it could. They didn't put a lot of work into the story. The story is kind of whack. Like they have like Neo. He doesn't jump or he can't fly. But then towards the end, they got like Trinity has the powers now. It's like he has like a Hadouken, like Hadouken. He don't say Hadouken, but he got like that. He got like some force field shields whenever some bullets come at him or somebody run at him. He kind of goes like, push him back and stuff. But I love Yaya as far like the movies and stuff, man. Like he's a dope up and coming actor. But as far as him like Morpheus, like him, I could have did without him. Is that the new Agent Smith? It's kind of whack because they got like this computer, the Matrix, the one that brought him back and controls everything, the Sentinels and all this and the control and the program is like they're so much in control, but it's weird because it's in control, but like Agent Smith comes and he helps Neo, like, but they got like some bullet scenes where the bullets is going like, and they're like, we use your bullet dodging technology against you, or your bullet ability, whenever you can dodge bullets and stuff, and now we can move in the blink of an eye, and whenever you trying to move fast, like we move 10 times faster than you, and so it's like if the robots or the sentient being, whatever they are, really want to take him off the board, they could have so easily because Neo is like, he can't move fast like he used to. He moves fast, but compared to them, he doesn't move fast. But whenever they're in this mode where it's like, Mr. Smith comes and he fighting dude. So how is Mr. Smith so advanced, but Neo not? Like that's weird. Then they got like moments where they talking about like Morpheus in Mr. Smith is like made up of like his Neo's consciousness or something. It's like Morpheus is one side and Mr. Smith is one side. But why Mr. Smith is so much more powerful than Morpheus? Because he kicked Morpheus' ass. Like why didn't he make? Because Morpheus is good. Why you didn't make Morpheus powerful too? Okay. They are stuck to their new lives and stuff. Like you see, Neo, he wants to keep his little life, but then he does. But then the whole rest of the movie is trying to convince Trinity, like trying to get to Trinity, and we need Trinity. She's the key. And they find out she got like kind of like the key later on, but they need her, and she has a family with kids and stuff, and how can we convince her to leave Dad out of the Matrix? Is she happy? We can't force the red pill on her, and how we gonna do it? And they got this end scene where they're on the roof and a helicopter is around them and stuff, and it's like just a big crescendo. Like the dopest scene to me probably when they're riding a motorcycle and Mr. Smith is making like people jump out of the windows and using them as bombs. So like it's just bodies coming out the windows. Like they're not blowing up or nothing, but they're just falling. And so it's like, oh, it's raining people. They got people jumping out the windows trying to land on us and stuff. It's like, wow. That was kind of cool. But, yeah. So overall, guys. Oh, Keanu. I like Keanu. Like John Wick speed, shit, Matrix, he's an icon of Hollywood. He's a legend. His acting is rather terrible on here. His acting is pretty darn terrible. Like, I'm not an actor or anything. I clown around, like I do my little impressions or something on here or whatever, man. I could have did this. The fight scenes, they are so slow. Like the fight scenes and stuff, they're like, like the choreography and stuff, it is not nice looking or anything. It is so slow. It is. There's not too many good things I can say about this. We grew up on the other one, man. The other one was so far ahead of its time, and it was just a beautiful cinematic experience. This right here was 2.5 hours that I could have spent trying to finish watching The Witcher. And The Witcher is terrible too. But I could have finished watching that. I got 3 episodes left. I could have used that time to finish that. Yeah, this is... As a Matrix fan, or if you watch the old ones or something, you can see where they're trying to take the new one. They might have another one come out or whatever. But, yeah, I guess that's the only reason to watch it. Just if you watched all the other ones, you might as well watch this one. But this, I could have really did without this one. They should have went in Bill and Ted's excellent time machine and went back and said, don't make this movie because it's terrible. I give this like a 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10, man. That's what I think. This terrible. Like I wanted to look at my phone the whole time. I was like, phone up. I need my Matrix. I need to plug in to get away from this bullshit. But it was bad, man. But I gave my 2 cents. I really didn't want to do a review, but I'm like, they got people tuning into the channel. Y'all know I review a lot of stuff, man. I'm like, content. Let me drop this content, man. But I'm seeing like the first few thumbnails of these reviews I've seen. Like, I think the sentiments are pretty much like the same. Yeah. But like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be the greatest and most hated man. Holla at you, boy. Peace.